Yeah.
Good evening to Gaming Alley Wonder as well. So it's the home of British Motorsport. It's the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. You know, steeped in F1 history. It's the race that we all want to win. You know, I won the British Grand Prix 5 times in F1. It's such an amazing circuit. Very satisfying to drive, and I'm sure all these guys will be looking to put their name in the record books as we have 5 lights here at Silverstone. And away we go, and we've got a staller back there. We've got a staller. The Red Bull has stalled, but Josh leads, but it's going to be Warren Haig. Warren Haig into turn 1. And Josh maintains the lead, so Josh leads the British Grand Prix ahead of Warren Haig. Simo is third with Blue Mosquito in 4th. Blue Mosquito in 5th while Mr. Grumpy's P4. Oh, the Ferrari, Simo's hit the Force India, sorry. So carnage for Warren Haig. Warren Haig, I think, has got damage. Warren Haig has damage, I'm pretty sure. Or is it Simo with damage? Sorry.
Grumps.
Yeah, Mr. Grumpy down the inside of the Force India. The Force India goes slightly wide. I didn't catch who got damage there. I'm pretty sure it was Haig or Simo, but I'm not sure. As we've got yellow flags, I think we've got yellow flag. I think it might be Jim Betray. Jim Betray down into P16. So it's all kicking off. Look at.
No.
Is it going to be 2 in a bed? No, it's not. But yeah, Josh basically had Warren Haig with Simo. Blue Mosquito on Matty Sullins, and there's cars running wide.
Whoa.
There's cars running wide.
There's too many in the bed.
But Matty Sullins ahead of the Ferrari. The Sauers have to be careful. The Sauers have to be careful.
It's all Grumpy's all over the back of Simo. Everyone's going to get double slipstream.
Yeah, so I think it's clear Simo has got damage, but can the Sauers get the move on? We've got yellow flags as Hulkenberger is down into P15. Disaster for the league admin. P15 for Hulkenberger, Betrayer P16. As we come through Stowe Corner, can the Sauers get the move on Simo? Aaron obviously will be looking to make amends after his disappointing qualifying.
Most definitely, you know, this is where he thrives. He's always thrived in the race. So we're going to see an experienced drive here for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So Simo, and a 5-second stop by penalty for Mr. P. Very disappointing. As the Ferrari's gone wide, but Mr. Grumpy's gone on the grass. He's sideways slightly as it goes down the inside of Simo. Mr. Grumpy sideways slightly, but Simo holds it together.
This is good for Aaron. Can he follow?
But watch the Sauber. I mean, the Williams were the Williams is good there. But yes, Simo all out of shorts, and Mr. Grumpy's gone wide. Aaron, they're almost contact. Disaster for Aaron. Disaster for Mr. Grumpy. Yeah, Mr. Grumpy's out. Mr. Grumpy is out of the British Grand Prix. Disaster for the Sauber team. What happened there, Joel? I mean, it looked like Mr. Grumpy goes round wide, a bit naive. Aaron, just an innocent passenger.
Returning to the circuit, he seemed to lost it, and he collided his teammate. Misha Kaltenborg is fuming. She is cutting her hair off, she's cutting her wrists, she doesn't know what's going on. Absolute disaster there for the Sauber team. Yeah,
disaster, and it's a great news for Ferrari and Josh, who's leading the British Grand Prix. His nearest title rival's got wing damage, and is going to have to pit. But Deja Vu is up to P5 on a set of soft tyres. What a start for Deja Vu.
Earlier, one of our, I think it was my driver of the day from Brazil, and just going to show that I put my faith in a good man.
Yep, definitely. So disaster for the Saubers there. Mr. Grumpy, the most experienced driver in PSGL, is out of the British Grand Prix. So disaster for him and his teammate Aaron, and they're going for both titles this season. As Warren Haig sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, a 30. Oh, Messi Sullins now sets the fastest lap. So Josh, the slowest fastest lap at the top. 4 guys. So we've got a race on our hands here.
Yeah, it's shaping up nicely. You know, Aaron's in the pits already. Probably going on to the mediums to the end, but you know, we've seen Ugi Azim do something similar in the F1 race. And you know, it's never going to get you anywhere. He's just got to hope for more carnage.
Yeah, definitely. So disaster for the Saubers, but we need to look forward, and it's Warren Haig. I think Warren Haig, during his time I've been racing him, has always been a better racer than qualifier. Josh seems to had a nice advantage in qualifying, but in the race, Warren Haig is keeping him honest.
Yeah, and so is Matty Suddens. You know, he's on the tail of Blue Mosquito, which is essentially on the tail of the front too.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, the top 4 currently covered by 2.2 seconds on lap 3 of the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. Warren Haig looking to get a second win of the season after winning in Bahrain. Josh has one win to his name, winning last time at Spa.
Miles and Simo very close. Simo went wide at Cops and Miles all over the back of him, but we see Miles get out of shape here before, and he's done it again. You know, we've looked at this man with his speed and his promise, but you know, you can't hit your speed to the maximum if you're going to be so inconsistent.
Definitely. So Simo's still got wing damage after hitting Hay on the lap one. Can Miles go down the inside of Stowe? A tricky corner to go down the inside, but with Simo's damage, I think it's an easy manoeuvre.
Get in the box. Get in the box.
I think with how long the pit lane is, Simo's just going to stay out and try pit. Well, I mean, he's so at the minute. I'm looking at the McLaren of LFC for life going around the outside.
Get the mediums on low while you can.
So yeah, Simo, a disaster for Simo, but his teammate Bomino Face still leads ahead of Warren Haig by 0.8 of a second. But Haig in DRS range.
Mosquito's catching in front of him and dragging Matty Sevens with him.
Definitely. So yeah, the battle for the lead will be an interesting one. Dave Garfield doing a great job in P5. He'll need to make most of those soft tyres, and obviously he'll be on super softs as time progresses.
Yeah, look, we're going to have some race with this front four there. This looks so evenly matched.
Definitely. So looking further down, Simo still struggling with that front wing damage with the Red Bull of Raver's Revenge in P10. But yeah, Mr. P, Iran, Hulkenberger and King Don Martin all had to make insequential stops onto softs, not mediums. So I don't know if we've got rain coming later on, but they're not going to be able to go to the end, that's for sure.
I wouldn't have thought Aaron would have made a mistake like that. So we've got to just anticipate that there's going to be rain.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on the clouds. We don't know the forecast, which is going to make things more interesting actually, because we don't know what's going to happen next. But yeah, Simo still struggling with that wing damage, and it looks like Rover's Range will be looking to make a quite difficult Stowe corner there for Rover's Range in the dirt, yeah, on a set of medium tyres.
Yeah, depending on how far the rain is away, you know, we might have a case where it's Dave Javu and softs that's going to reap the rewards, and then followed by LFC for life, with all the super soft runners having to stop maybe before the rain.
Yep. So yeah, Warren Haig still 7 cents, you know, dirty, yeah, is a thing on this game, and maybe it's going to play a part as Matty Sullins, you know, 5 laps in, well, yeah, on the 5th lap, and he's got a time penalty already. So, disaster for Matty Sullins there in the car, so it's not what you want. Racing against these experienced, like Josh, Warren Haig, Blue Mosquito, all experienced, won many races and titles, they know what they're doing, and they know how to win.
Yeah, but to be honest, looking at Josh, I don't think he does know what he's doing in these opening laps. You know, he had all the pace and follow, but Warren Haig's keeping him very honest in that bright pink Force India.
Yeah, so Warren Haig currently P4 in the championship on 22 points, 30 points behind Josh, only 2 race wins. So if he wants to get into the title fight, he needs to win here at Silverstone. And at the minute, he looks like he's got a fast race car. He's got a fast car on heavy fuel.
I wouldn't like to be chased by 2 Pink Panthers anyway, that's what as LFC for life adds to Matty Subbins' stop.
We'll keep an eye on Iran, because he's right behind Mr. P. So I'll keep an eye on that gap with Josh and Warren Haig, but Iran is right behind Mr. P for P11. As Rover's Range and Simo go into compound, but Iran looking to make the move down into Cop's corner. A lot of weaving, trying to scare Mr. P.
Shedding off steam.
So yeah, he's trying to scare Mr. P out of the way. Some interesting tactics there from the 3-time champion.
So really set him up nicely down the 5th up to 6th soon. But there we go. It doesn't look that close, but couldn't we see a move here?
Yeah, so I don't think we will, but Warren Haig has got to within 3/10 of Josh, so we'll keep a ball, and they're looking really close there. So Warren Haig looks to be, you know, at one with the car, managing his tyres, but Josh, you know, struggling a bit, sliding through the corners. So yeah,
Josh definitely seems to be struggling. I can't see any damage. I think it's just Warren Haig's race course.
Yeah, so Warren Haig looking strong, but look at Blue Mosquitoes. Oh, he's right in the mix. Aaron will be looking to make the move on Mr. P. Can he make the move down the inside into Village? Down the inside, the 3-time champion on Mr. P. Gives him the room, gives him the respect. Both drivers full of experience. But Mr. P defends that nicely, pushes him off the track. Oh. Aggressive, Aaron-esque defending from Mr. P there.
Taste of your medicine and get that up here.
Indeed. So Mr. P getting his elbows out, and that's how you defend NFC for life.
Oh, Miles, Chunga Miles, Chunga.
So problems for Miles. He's struggling. He's struggling. It's Miles. And I doubt it came through mediums, yeah, but not softs. So on ball with Warren Haig, currently half a second behind Josh, but he just can't get close enough.
And Miles has had the pit. Now, if he goes on to softs, that would suggest, well, maybe you could make the softs last to the end here. What do you think, racing 21 laps? Or 19
I mean,
laps?
Lewis in F1 got 20 laps out of the soft tyres, and they're on 80%. So it depends what ballast people are running and what other parts of the setup.
White wall tyres for miles. Wait, no, they've changed. Oh, yeah, white wall.
Yeah, so if the top guys pit, they should come out in a nice bit of clear air behind Simo. So yeah, the top guys will have some clear air to deal with. As Aaron's got past Mr. P, we missed that, but Aaron's got past Mr. P finally.
That was crucial, really, wasn't it? The last thing you want after one damage is stuck behind essentially slower traffic when you need to have hammer to the floor and pray, do a little rain dance in the top there, see what you can muster out.
Yeah, so Aaron will need some rain if he wants to get points today, because he will not be able to go to the end. I highly doubt he will be able to on a set of soft tyres as Warren Haig is closing in into Stowe, currently 4 tenths behind Josh, who looks to be struggling on those soft tyres. I mean, super soft tyres.
Yeah, very close, very, very close, but I don't think Josh done 2 runs on his final lap, which he set full on, so to be honest, he should have equal tyres to Warren, but Warren Haig seems to be closing in ever more, putting the pressure on, but will he crack?
Yeah, so Warren Haig just can't get quite close enough. Further down, Raver's Revenge is only 7 tenths behind LSC for life. So it'd be interesting. I mean, Blue Mosquito could initiate the undercut. I think
LFC for life wide, LFC for life wide, we're going to see 2 in the bed going into turn 1. Oh, he's back. Oh, come on, Raver's Revenge. I know you got a bit of clean racing in you, but you know, you could have stuck that out the inside. You had the momentum, you had the run. I would have stuck it out the inside, but maybe it would have ended in car instead. Who knows?
Yeah, so Josh still struggling for traction out the corners, but I mean, it'll be interesting. Will Blue Mosquito trying to initiate the undercut here? You know, he's in a good position as Blue Mosquito, and if he picks, he'll come out in some clear air, I believe, according to my calculations. Maybe they're wrong, but yeah, Josh struggling a little bit, and Warren Haig just looks more planted, looks more attached to the race circuit.
Looks more experienced, some would say.
Yeah, so Warren Haig will have to make the move or go through the pit lane. Warren Haig, you know, good on the tyres. I remember in F1 he tried some ballsy strategies, and a lot of the time in F1 2015 they did work out. So Warren Haig and obviously the reigning champion Blue Mosquito will be licking their lips at Josh, who looks to be struggling for race pace. But in F1 2017 you need track position, and that's what he's got at the moment. And Warren Haig has gone for the undercut. He's in the pits.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the gap, let's see Josh, don't make a mistake. Use all that experience you claim to have, and let's see it.
Yeah,
Matt Sutton's fault.
Oh yeah, Matty Sutton's is in, but obviously, you know, Blue Mosquito and Haig are teammates, so of course Blue Mosquito couldn't initiate the undercut if he wanted to. So it's hammer time for Blue Mosquito and Boy With No Fees here at Silverstone. It's mediums for Warren Haig, not softs.
I don't think the train coming. I think everyone's made a massive blunder.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's gone for mediums, but I don't know if these guys are struggling for tyre wear. But I mean, I think Josh will go for softs.
I think Josh will leave it maybe to lap 10 maybe, but he needs to cover that undercut there.
Yeah, so 30.1 seconds is the gap between Warren Haig as Blue Mosquito runs slightly wide there, but it's an important race, part of the race. Josh has to have an amazing in lap, or Haig has to get those medium tyres up to temperature and start to reduce the gap. I mean, I would have been on softs. Softs can get to the end as Blue Mosquito runs slightly wide at Cops. But yes, softs would have got to the end, so I don't quite understand what Haig's done here. I think Josh will go for softs themselves. But yeah, Blue Mosquito's tyres do look a little bit off some of the lines there, lacking grip.
Yeah, to be fair, Josh has been quite tidy through there, only 2 tenths down on his PB, so you know that's what you want when you're in lab on these worn tyres. You just got to not make a mistake, really give yourself the best chance. Now we're going to see him dive in. Yes, we are. Here we go. The race is on with the pit crew.
So Warren Haig, it's hammer time for Warren Haig, but will it be softs or mediums for Blue Mosquito and Boy With No Face for the fight of the British Grand Prix victory?
Have to give Dave Javu his glory here as he'll come round the corner, cross the line, and then cross the leaders, and he's going to take the lead of the race. Well done, Dave Javu.
Yeah, well done to Dave Javu. But where will Warren Haig come out? Will he come out ahead of Josh? The longest pit on the Formula 1 calendar. Well, in F1 games of around 30 seconds. Warren Haig, will he take the lead of the British Grand Prix? Josh's in lap was fantastic, to be fair to him. So we need to see where he'll come out.
Yellow versus white, Simpsons versus Family Guy. What can we see? Oh, Oh, Warren Haig.
Warren Haig gets ahead, but look at who's ahead of Haig. Josh's teammate, Simo. Simo could get in the mix and cause some problems, but Warren Haig takes the net lead of the British Grand Prix on the medium tyres, but it's going to be Josh on softs. Josh will be able to get to the end, I'm confident of it. But Josh's teammate, Simo, will play a part here and play the team role.
Don't get wind damage, Josh, whatever you do. Set him up, you've got the grip. Round the ice.
Push him wide.
Oh.
Warren Haig is going to get juicy into this corner.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Simo gets out of the way. I think Josh has got through, so it's going to be Josh versus Simo for the lead. No, Josh versus Haig for the lead of the British Grand Prix. So yeah, a bit all over the place there, but I think Simo did his best to get out of the way of Josh.
Yeah, but you know, it's quite close here. I think a move could be forming.
Yeah, so Josh, look. Yeah, Haig goes defensive. Well, Josh trying to go around the outside of Stowe. Sure enough, but we'll have better grip, better traction as he looks to make the move down round the outside of Haig.
Oh, magnificent from Haig. Yeah. Josh has got. Oh,
there's yellow flags out there. There's yellow flags for some reason. Is it Miles has got more problems? So problems for Miles there. But we've got to stay on board with these two.
He's a problem, Miles.
Yeah, he is, but can Warren Haig go slightly defensive again? He left the session, so it'll be a 10-second time penalty for Miles there.
Insult to injury.
Obviously, we've forgotten about Blue Mosquito. He's right behind on a set of soft tyres. So Warren Haig surely has to put Josh wide. He's got to push him. He's got to push. But I think Josh is going to make the move for the lead of the British Grand Prix. Down the inside of Warren Haig.
Where is he? Warren Haig's coming back. Oh, this job done with these tyres. He's going to get the run, surely.
Yeah, so an easy move for Josh there, and he needs to start to get the tyres together and start pushing to break the gap. And Haig will let Blue Mosquito through. Team orders from Vijay Mallya, and Blue Mosquito's up to a net P2, so a shocking strategy call there from Warren Haig.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if that was lack of knowledge, or if he had the knowledge and still chose to choose the mediums, I don't know. But yeah. Lost in the race, I think, unless Josh's tyres don't last.
Yeah, because Haig would have been further ahead of Josh on a set of softs. So Haig is now under pressure from Matty Suddens, who's on mediums. So Warren Haig looks so strong in that first hit on those super softs, now looks to be all over the place on those mediums.
Well, Dave Jabber, you know, is just running his own race here, and if there is rain, which doesn't look likely, he could potentially lead this race, which is a crazy thought, but you never know. There'll be no rain, there'll be lots of rain.
Exactly, so yeah, Blue Mosquito versus Josh for the win, and Matty Suddens, obviously got a time penalty versus Haig for P3, but yeah, when Deja Vu pits, he'll come out around P8 on a set of super softs, so you know, we'll keep an eye on him, see how he does. Obviously, Ravers and NFC for life will obviously pit for super softs as well, assuming the rain doesn't come, which, for my sources, won't. I don't think. So we'll see what happens in the weather front. But yeah, Blue Mosquito, you know, he is the reigning champion, and like Haig in the first set, looks to be very strong at the moment. Yeah.
Owen's just hit BWA Clyde there as he came out of the pit, so that just goes to show how much time Owen lost in those incidents. You know, BWA Clyde has only just came out behind him on much fresher tyres.
Yep. So yeah, Josh has to use all of his experience with Blue Mosquito, the reigning champion in the Force India, will be looking to take the victory here today. But with Miles leading the session, there might be no slipstream, which obviously makes overtaking even harder when it was very difficult in the first place. Any battles going on? It doesn't look like. I think Don Martin's right behind Hulkenberger, so we'll see how close that is. Yeah, Hulkenberger obviously pitted very early for a set of softs. I think King Don as well did, so we'll keep on board with these two. Williams versus Renault as Josh sets the fastest lap of the race, a 31.1.
I'm going to quickly check with the Blue Mosquito that because he's still quite close. Yeah, 31.1 as well for Blue Mosquito. That just goes to show that this race isn't over yet.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously Josh and Blue Mosquito will come up to pass Rover's Revenge and LFC Life at some point, as those guys are struggling on those medium tyres, which Game Alimanda kindly points out. But yeah, King Martin Can't get quite close to Hulkenberger there, but the closest battle is Josh versus Blue Mosquito. Blue Mosquito currently 3/10 of a second behind Josh, the net lead of the Grand Prix, with Rose Revenge and FC just ahead, yet to stop on slow medium tyres.
And Matty Sudden's still applying the pressure to the once favourite of the race, Warren Haig, as he looked to be putting Boris Nicholas under extreme pressure as Petraea leaves the session, but doesn't matter now because Miles done the damage.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if that was lag, but Blue Mosquito's line around Margaret's Beckett was horrendous. He was just all over the place. I'm not sure if it was lag, but, well, the high ballast, but it didn't look quite as you'd like.
Yeah, just a lot of nothing really, a lot of 5/10, a lot of 6/10 always. Matty Sudden, extends a little bit. I wouldn't do that too often, or you'll find yourselves in the steward's office.
Yeah, so not many too close battles going on, but I guess that's modern day Formula 1 at the minute. You know, with the close, exciting races of F1 2016 or previous Codemasters games just aren't there due to the dirty air, lack of slipstream, but hopefully for F1 2018 with the ERS system maybe a bit stronger. The ERS will see a bit more entertainment in these races.
Yeah, definitely. Even from a driver's point of view, not only a commentary point of view, that would be great to see, but we can't put too much faith in those mongrels up in Codemasters.
Exactly. So, Deja Vu, Ravens and LFCs for life still yet to pit with Josh and Blue Mosquito fighting it out for the lead of the British Grand Prix. But to be fair to Warren Haig, he's only 1.2 seconds off Blue Mosquito and Boy With No Face. I think the mediums will come to him towards the end as their tyres start to wear out.
It just depends how much he loses during this period, whether he will be a contender at the end.
Definitely. So yeah, not really any close battles going on as King Martin pits from P13. So yeah, King Martin counts of points. There aren't any chances, unfortunately, for King Don, who will hopefully have a better outing next time out as Warren Haig, as we're looking further ahead. It's Boy With No Face down the inside of the McLaren into Stowe corner, and it's an easy manoeuvre for the one-time F1 race winner.
And Raver's Revenge is in as well, so that's one less problem for Boy With No Face to deal with.
Definitely, so a crucial move, and he's got a car between him and Blue Mosquito, so very important there.
Yep. If he was in America, I'd be shouting hammer time right now. This is the time you need to put it in Rich, you need to put it in 100th, and you need to go for it.
Oh, a little bit wide there for Blue Mosquito, but you know, LFC Flop is struggling on those mediums. I mean, Haig and Massey are closing as well. It's Aaron is up to P7, but will surely have to make one more stop today. Yeah, Blue Mosquito looking to make move down the inside on the McLaren driver who hangs it around the outside, but no, an easy move there for Blue, the reigning champ.
Look at Warren Haig and all this. Look how much he's closed up to his team yet.
Yeah, so very impressive for Warren Haig today. With Fred Haig, he wasn't losing too much to Josh and Blue Mosquito.
Matty Sudden's also a good shout out to him. He's hanging there with the big boys.
Yeah, definitely. So fair play to Matty, but he has got that time penalty, so we'll need to see how that plays out. As Matty Sutton gets a second time penalty, Matty Sutton's chance of the podium surely or no more.
Yeah, I'm not going to see a move done here on the McLaren from the Pink Panther as Deja Vu pits. Nice that, yeah, LFC literally has nothing left.
He's got nothing left, so surely he's going to pit for a set of super softs. No, he wants more. He wants more. He wants another bite of the sherry.
Deja Vu has a puncture on my screen. I don't know how late that came. But it's, yeah. Oh. Oh dear.
What happened?
Seems to put on the medium.
So Deja Vu going for a conservative strategy. He didn't want to use his set of super softs. He's gone for the mediums. Perhaps the mediums works on his car.
And here comes the three-time PSGL F1 champion in for his second stop of the evening. What tires will Aaron F1 put up? Here we go.
Will he go for a set of meads?
Sincerely hope not. And what colour is it going to be?
Softs.
Another yellow? Another set of yellow?
Super softs would have got to the end, but it's his decision. So yes, now everyone's made their one or two pit stops. Blue Boy With No Face leads the British Grand Prix 1.1 clear of Blue Mosquito, with Warren Haig a further 2 seconds, well, 2 seconds off the lead in third.
Oh, King Dom. Showing that he can stretch his legs.
Curry up to P11. So Iran comes out in P10. So Iran will get at least one championship point today. And it could be a crucial point.
Yeah, he'll see that as, damage limitation coming into the final rounds of the season. This is not championship over. This is just seeing what he can recover from a race ultimately ruined by Mr. Grumpy, his teammate.
Definitely. So Mr. Grumpy surely will have a lot to say after the race as Saba analyse what has gone wrong. But yeah, the gap between the top two is up to 6 tenths.
FC for life adding points tallies.
So he's in the pits. I'm not sure where he will feed out though. He might be just ahead of Iran, but behind Simo. So he goes for a set of super softs, as Deja Vu should have. But Deja Vu, we might laugh at his decision, but the mediums mean he will finish an easy 5th. But he has no chance of catching the guys ahead.
Yeah, and Blue's just staying with no face, putting Josh under immense pressure. He's going to be here for the next 9 laps, and just whether Josh can withstand that is another thing.
Definitely. Josh has maintained the lead after getting ahead of Warren Haig quite comfortably. I mean, in the first hit, Josh was under pressure from Haig, but the slipstream and the lack of and the dirty air just gives Josh enough space to maintain the lead of the British Grand Prix.
Any action. NFC for life and then super softs and Simo. We'll see something soon, but I don't think no.
Yeah, I think that'll be the one to watch, but keep on board with Blue Mosquito for now.
If Warren Haig stays around this gap, he's only going to get faster, and the top two's only going to get slower. So, it begs the question: is he out of this campaign, this race, this contention, or is he going to be still there to fight? Whenever we laughed at his tyre choice, made us look like silly.
Indeed. So lap 18 of 26, Josh under all sorts of pressure from the Pink Panther. This time it's Blue Mosquito 3 tenths of a second behind. Can he get close enough? DRS wide open, but Blue Mosquito's in lean fuel mix, so no interest of getting too close to Josh's rear end,
as any sane person would, but back to his car.
Yeah, Josh slightly wide there, but don't know what Josh's race was. King Dot Martin is out, so Hulkenberg up to P11. Disaster for the Formula 5 man.
I told him to stretch his legs, and he stretched his legs all the way out of the paddock. Says, I've got to get home for Love Island.
Definitely. So the top two separated by just 3 seconds with Haig, 1.4 off Blue Mosquito. The main battle was between these guys with Simo and FC battling over P8. Blue Mosquito just cannot get the run out. As Graham Frick obviously points out, the mediums surely will get better as time goes on, but it's not quite like real life, where the times drop significantly on the softs. The softs do maintain a strong pace, and the mediums don't really speed up as much. They can stay consistent. So I'm not sure the mediums... I mean, Haig's strategy is wrong as it stands. He would have been in the lead on a set of soft tyres, and it's unlikely Josh would have got fast as well. So we'll see how it plays out, but Haig may come back at them, but track position is just so important.
Yeah, I think, as you said, his decision is wrong, but it's just, can he rectify his wrong decision and, not prove us wrong, because his decision is wrong. He would be just further ahead if he went with the right one. But will he rectify that decision and, shock the system?
So looking further down, Matthew Sullivan's got still P4 with Deja Vu in P5. Clyde, a solid 6, not so much about him. We are 6th for Clyde. Rover's range is 7th with Simo. Got that wing damage early on, which ruined this race, is in P8. Obviously, LF2's right on the super soft, we'll be looking to get a few position. Aaron, the highest man who suffered damage and had to pit early on 2 soft. LF2 for life is up to P8, so we need to quickly have a look at that. Side by side action. All sorts going on as LF2 for life is pushed wide.
Will we see a move? Yes. Will he get it slowed down? No. Simo's going to be back. Oh, but you'd say that the Reds will keep them just at arm's length here down the crops.
Bad traction there from LFC. Looks to be all out shape.
Cover it. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's left it.
Deja Vu's out. Deja Vu's out. As Simo down the inside comes corner. And he's ahead. He's ahead. So what happened to Deja Vu? Disaster for Deja Vu.
Oh, curtains for Deja Vu 91. Praised upon praised, and then smashed into the wall.
Okay, on board with LFC for life. Sorry, I had to flick a few times to find it, but LFC for life down into Stowe.
Yeah, job done.
Yep, job done for LFC for life, but you just need to get a few traction zones spot on to pull away from Simo here.
Where do I see what fuel mix people are in?
Yeah, I think it's the telemetry put on full.
Oh, that's a... Yeah. Let's see, Josh got more fuel than Blue, so maybe that's why we... Yeah, you know, Blue's using Rich on the run down to Koch, but not using Rich in the DRS straight. I'm not wanting to criticise, but it doesn't seem like as much sense unless he wants to keep it arm's length.
A quick word from Deja Vu, he says disaster, and I was meant to go on the supers, only for the games on mediums. And Warren Haig's got a time penalty, so disaster for Warren Haig. Is that his race over in terms of challenging for the win here? He's got third stone up though.
Yeah, because Matty Sons has got 2, I believe.
Yep, I think it was 3. I saw another one pop up, so yeah, 3 penalties for Matty Sutherland, but it will be a solid P4 with 20 seconds clear of Clyde.
Great pace shown by these front 4.
Yep, they've been in the league in their own. But we've still got 6 laps of the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. That is the championship leader, Boyd No Face leading ahead of the reigning champion, Blue Mosquito, with Warren Haig and Matty Sons with penalties in 3rd and 4th on the medium tyres. But you never know, Blue Mosquito and Josh could collide. Something could happen, which hands Warren Haig the win.
Yeah, Josh has gained 0.2 off laps of fuel, so he's obviously running lean and standard throughout the track where it doesn't matter as much. So, we'd say that Blue's sticking with Josh, but is Josh just managing the race? We don't know.
No, we don't. There's more yellow flags. I'm not sure what's happened. Is it Miles? Yep, Miles.
No, it's Raver's revenge.
No, it is.
Round in circles, it's Aaron gets P8.
So 3 championship points for Aaron now, so I think he'll take that.
Raven's revenge gets lost. He was in a supermarket and lost his mum. Going up to the staff saying, "Where's my mummy?" That's what it looks like.
So Mr. P, currently P11, and he's one more retirement to score a point. Mr. P.
Over the front row. Look how close.
Blue Mosquito got the DRS wide open, but he's just not close enough to make a move into Stowe. Josh just got the gap. Can he make a move? Oh, what a line from, and he runs slightly wide, but Blue Mosquito surely has to make a move down the inside. Josh goes defensive. Around the outside.
No. Josh has been mugged off.
That is dreadful defending from Josh, but he hangs it around the outside. Blue Mosquito's surely got to push him off the track.
Oh, wow. Oh, what respect. Here we go. 2 in the bed into 3rd. Whoa, no, contact.
Josh gets pushed wide.
He's on the wide stuff. Oh, the 2 Pink Panthers feast on the Ferrari.
So it's a Force India 1-2 here at Silverstone. Josh has been mugged off. Naive defending from Josh. Blue Mosquito's all out of shape. He's on the grass. Can Warren Haig make the most of it? Josh is right behind as well, but Warren Haig surely will be looking to make a move on his teammate. Blue Mosquito all out of shape there.
This is crazy, Is Warren Haig going to play the rear gunner here? Is he going to let Blue run?
Blue Mosquito's got issues.
He's lost the plot. He's lost the plot.
Tyre issue. The BJ Mandia must be pulling his hair out because it's just going to help Josh get back into the lead of this Grand Prix. Blue Mosquito needs to settle down. I know he's excited he's in the league, but he just needs to chill out.
Go back to doing what he was doing, set those consistent lap times, and then let Warren Haig do his job because he's a brilliant defender.
Exactly. So yeah, Josh down into P3, but Matty Sutherland will be on those medium tyres, will be maintaining a consistent pace until the end of the race. So excitement. I mean, Josh is defending. I thought on Blue Mosquito was very poor. Initially it was. I mean, he went around the outside and put up a fight, but I thought initially it was very, very poor. But Blue Mosquito looks to be struggling a lot on those soft tyres. Warren Haig looks to be the man to beat, but he's got that tyre penalty.
I believe it is just the one.
So once it,
he's Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, on to lap 23 or 26. Josh looks to make the move down the inside, but yeah, I think Josh has certainly still got the pace. But Blue Mosquito, he looked really strong behind Josh, but now he looks to be struggling, making a couple of errors. And then maybe the pressure of winning is getting to him.
As you well know, Big C, it's much easier to follow someone than it is to lead someone.
Exactly, you can use them as a marker, use their breaking points as Matty Suddens and Josh. Josh goes wide, Matty Suddens on the inside, side by side, Matty Suddens sideways as Blue Mosquito's gone wide. Hayes surely has to make the move into Cops for the lead of the British Grand Prix. Side by side, the Force Indians, VJ Malia, Robert Fernley look on. Warren Haig down the inside into Cops. Blue Mosquito mentally, but Josh will get a good run. But no, he doesn't. It's Matty Suddens. Matty Suddens has got the best one of anyone.
If it wasn't for all these penalties, we'd have a mighty fight for the win.
We certainly will. We still will have some sort of fight. Matty Suddens will want to win on track, I'm sure, and try and pass these guys. As Blue Mosquito is starting to pull away up to 7 tenths of a second as Warren Haig has dropped back slightly. But Josh, all out of shape, struggling on his soft tyres.
Suddens taps Josh in the way just for good luck.
So hopefully no damage for the torso driver as Warren Haig nearly collects the back of the Force India driver as we've got 3 laps remaining here at Silverstone. It's Blue Mosquito versus Warren Haig. Josh and Matty Suddens will also be in the mix, with penalties surely going to play a part.
Yeah, speaking of penalties, Simo grabs a little 3-second time penalty to, you know what? He could have just handed 7th to Aaron.
He certainly could have. And as Game Figure says, what a crazy end. It looked like to be quite a boring race, to be fair, with no overtakes. Where it looks a very tasty final few laps here at Silverstone.
Josh needs to get the foot down now, you know, laps are becoming very few and far between. And I think Big C's had some interruptions, so I'm going to have to take the lead in this one. Blue Mosquito and negative fuel, Warren Hagen plus 0.15, and then Josh has got +5, so he's the one with the fuel, but he's not the one with track position. As the 2 Pink Panthers are fighting through Maggots and Beckett's, and then into Chapel here. Who's going to get? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Warren Hagen only 2 tenths behind as we've got the DRS open. And he's weaving a little bit. I don't know if that's a bit of a team message. Is it a team? Oh, Josh is right there. That's what he was weaving. Josh is going to try and go around the outside of Warren Haig. As Josh runs wide, he extends. But Warren Haig surely has to play the team game. Blue Mosquito needs to be protected because Blue Mosquito is struggling on those soft tyres.
Have a quick look at Blue's warning, see what he's like. He's got 1, and that's it.
So yeah, Warren Haig looks faster than Blue Mosquito, who's struggling on those soft tyres. But Haig, you know, he's been very respectful for his teammate, who's struggling a lot. Josh knows the win is still possible if these Force Indies mess up or make one slight mistake in this final 1 3/4 lap in the final part of the race.
While you were gone, Big C, I noted just the fuel of the top 2. You have a quick look yourself. It's not good.
No, it's not Warren Haig in negative, but he's got the tyres, he's got the grip. Warren Haig just stays behind, and Josh surely knows that a win is possible. Blue Mosquito struggling with Haig. Certainly he's got the most pace out of these top 3 in the minute with these tyres.
Josh Roberts in the dirty air of 2 Pink Panthers.
Warren Haig, surely not. Warren Haig.
What's he doing? What's the goalie doing? What's the goalie doing?
Warren Haig, a man who likes to get his elbows out nowadays, but he's respectful, but surely he's got to take the lead of the British Grand Prix here. He's got to make the move. He's got to. Can he go around the outside of his team at Asto? Warren Haig round the outside. Warren Haig leads the British Grand Prix.
What's he doing?
He leads here at Silverstone. Well, Josh trying to make a move down the outside. Oh, I've lost him. Matty Suddens is past Josh.
Matty Suddens. Mine's spoiler film this.
Yeah, so Josh, a disaster for Josh. Pole to 4th.
Yeah, some team orders there.
All the Force Indians though. What are they doing? Josh has got damage. What is going on? What the hell? Matty Suddens has got both of them. What is going on?
Oh, Josh.
Warren Haig could get 3 seconds. Warren Haig needs 3 seconds to win.
Oh, sure not this way. Not this way.
So Josh gets the move ahead of Blue Mosquito. Blue Mosquito. So as it stands, Josh wins. So Blue Mosquito, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but Josh will take the win as it stands.
Oh. Third on track that takes the win.
So yeah, I mean, we criticised the mediums, but the mediums came into their own right at the end. Fair play to Haig as Blue Mosquito.
Oh my god. What has Josh do?
What happened?
He just ran wide and Blue just snuck through. It looks like he's got issues.
I don't know if his tyres have got a puncture or anything, but there's issues for Josh there.
He literally had the win up into the final sector.
So it's an interesting one, but Warren Haig will take the win on track, but I'm afraid it will be Blue Mosquito taking the win on the times. But it's Warren Haig who wins at Silverstone ahead of Matty Sutherland, but surely will be Blue Mosquito. Blue Mosquito wins with Josh in second, Warren Haig third, Matty Sutherland in P4.
I mean, to lose the race at Cops on the final lap. Josh will be kicking himself.
And to be fair, as pointed out by Game Freak Out, we did see it, Josh did get damage earlier in the lap, on that lap. He had damage into Cox. So I don't know if that's why he was going so slow, but we'll ask him after the race. But what an ending. It was dramatic. There was lots of change. Warren Haig took the win. But
Aaron's brought it back for P6, you know, that's a good recovery drive.
it is indeed. So it's going to be Max Sutherland in fourth. Light in P5 with Aaron Sino, LSC for life with some points. Rose of Range and Hawkenberger continues an abysmal season with 1 championship point. Mr. P.
Fair play to Mr. P as well for completing the distance.
You certainly did. So an amazing end to an amazing race. Once again, like in Brazil, we get the drama for the win, which is what we wanted.
Yeah, lovely race. Nice and entertaining there at the end.
Exactly. So we'll get, I don't think Haig doesn't really speak, so we'll get Blue, Josh and Aaron in for a quick word. So there's the result for the British Grand Prix. I think Clyde deserves a lot of credit there. 14th to 5th. Thought he was very impressive. But obviously, I mean, at the front, I thought all the top 4 showed some impressive signs. But I think Matty Sutton's at the end looked good. Warren Haig as well with his strategy. But it's just the penalties. So I think Blue Mosquito. I mean, a lot of drivers who could be driving the day there. Okay. Yeah. I will invite those two. And Blue. Don't know if I'm friends with Blue Mosquito. So there we have it. The result for the British Grand Prix. An exciting Grand Prix there. And you know, advantage Josh in the race for the championship. As Haig puts in the chat, fuming is not the word.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how fuming you are, Mr. Warren Haig. That was your penalty that done it.
So hopefully we can get a word with the top 3. If not, then we'll see. But certainly, you know, LFC for life, 15th to 8th, so I think that's his first points of the season. So a strong drive, a lot of strong midfield drives.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a race, as we mentioned before, that people could, you know, pick up on others, their mistakes.
Definitely. So an exciting race, and we are joined by the man who's extended his championship lead, Borino Face, who comes home in P2. Aaron's also joined after a disappointing race, but a good recovery in the end, I guess, to P6. And I'm not sure if Blue Mosquito's going to join us, but I did invite him.
P5, because Clyde had the 22nd time.
Oh, P5 for the veteran. So we'll see if Blue Mosquito joins us. Let's give it a minute or so. So yeah, an exciting Grand Prix. Lots of change for the lead. Some unimpressive race pace at times from certain drivers, but hopefully we can find out a little bit more. So Josh, you know, you finished in the top 2 at every race this season. it's another second place, but it's fair to say your race pace was a tad disappointing, and it's fair to say your defending as well against Blue Mosquito was a little bit naive. But, you know, an exciting race nonetheless. And how was it for you?
I thought it was good. I think it's better to survive on track than to defend aimlessly and not finish. As you said, I've got top tier every race. So. And also, I ran a setup more focused towards quali, which I think showed with pole. And then I always sacrificed a bit of race pace, but it was good enough. I think I made the right decision in the end to avoid the carnage of a start. I just got caught up in, and happy with second place again. Good, exciting race.
I mean, obviously you say you're happy, but how can you be happy about losing the win on the last lap by running wide?
I had an orange wing on the last lap, so I had to finish the whole last lap. So it was a proper Grumpy was watching, so it was a you know, it was a recovery to try and finish second. I knew people had pens, so I just had to keep it on the track with my orange wing. It's why I ran Ryder Cups, because I never, so
Okay,
I'm not bothered. To finish second with an orange wing isn't bad. I think I did very well.
Fair enough.
Blue did fantastically to win, but yeah.
Yeah, Joel, anything for Josh?
Yeah, just Josh, quickly, whenever you were leading the race and you had Blue very close behind, were you managing? We've seen that you had more fuel than Blue, so I assumed either you were managing the gap or you weren't giving 100%, or was that you full pelt? Or what? Can you just explain that?
I was, at the first stint I was full pelt, and then once I came out and passed Haig on the softs, after going up the pits, I was managing like fuel and tyres, because it was going to be a bit iffy for tyres at the end. So I was managing. I didn't really notice how much I was bunching the field up.
Yeah.
So it probably came back to bite me a bit, but I mean, I was full pedal for most of it. It's just, I mean, you could say it was bad race management, but at the end of the day I didn't crash. And the amount of hits I got at the end, there was lots of bumper cars, so I think I showed the experience to keep it on the road and finish second with an orange wing and no penalties. So.
Yep. Congratulations, Josh, in second. I was going to see who Aaron suggested. I did do it, invite him. But we'll move on to Aaron, P6. They say the rule in racing is not to collide with your teammate, but you did. What happened?
Well, first of all, I'm going to correct you. I'm P5. That's where I've classified. I think the accident was a strange one. What happened was that Grumpy ran wide, because I think Simo in front had damage, and when Grumpy went a little bit wide onto the AstroTurf, unfortunately he lost control of his car, and hence why it came towards my direction. I mean, there wasn't much that either of us could do. I mean, if I pressed the brakes I would have still been caught up in it. Just thankful I didn't DNF, and happy that I continued. But obviously it's a shame for Grumpy, but thankfully I managed to recover some good points.
Obviously, you know, Manisha was very angry. You know, we had a little while with her beforehand, you know, how they do. I know she was very disappointed in the team. You know, what are you going to say to Manisha afterwards? And obviously, you lost crucial points in the race for the constructors, so we saw Force India's working together a bit better. You know, you're going to have to change the approach in the team slightly?
I don't think the approach needs changing. I think it's just one of those things that we were quite unlucky. I mean, if you have a guy who starts on wrong tyre compounds than he's meant to, obviously that has an impact as well, and you've got a car behind you who's lagging every step of the way. You don't know if he's in front of you or behind you, or whether he's in your bloody car. So that obviously ramps up the affairs a bit in the midfield. But all in all, Big C and Joel, I can say that I'm happy to recover to 5th, overtaking 2 cars on the final lap.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Aaron. Anything else, Joel?
No, I'd just like to bring it back to, you know, he says that it was just unlucky, but, you know, you've got to do everything you can to protect the team principal's feelings, and I think what you and Grumpy have displayed there is, you know, utter disregard for the woman's feelings. You've just, you know, punted each other off and sent her into hysterics. I just wanted to know how you feel.
Well, Joel, I mean, I've answered this question before. I mean, what happened was Grumpy ran wide. He went on the
I understand what's happened, but I want to understand how you felt emotionally after you put your team principal into disregard.
Well, the emotions were quite surprising. You know, I mean, Grumpy let out a gasp and you know, so did I. You know, it is there. You know, we dealt with the race accordingly. You know, he private messaged a few people going through Maggots and Beckett's trying to tackle them, and thankfully Raver's revenge fell for the bait. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, Aaron, and congratulations on your P5. Hopefully, you know, you can do a good qualifying lap for a change next week. So
it was a good qualifying lap. Just to add, sorry, it was a good qualifying lap. One more tenth and I would have been third and second.
Yeah, now moving on to the man of the moment, the reigning champion, Blue Mosquito, back on top. You know, it was a dramatic race there. You know, with Warren Haig, the Red Bull as well, Josh. It was very dramatic then. You know, how was it for you in those closing stages with Haig and Josh right behind you and, you know, ahead?
Oh, unbelievable race at the end there. Just, I still can't quite get over it. Yeah, it was just kind of settled down in the middle there. I'm sitting behind Josh for lap after lap, and then the chance just presented itself. So I don't know if I run you off the road there or if it's a bit unfair, but
No, it was alright. It was hard, but it was fair, I
just
think.
had a nose ahead, just about.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I had a moral dilemma on my teammate as well, because he'd let me through earlier. So I wasn't quite sure what to do with Warren, but in the end, finishing fourth on track, or third on track, and taking the win. Can't complain anyway.
Yeah, obviously, you know, there was a bit of teamwork with you and Haig. It looked like Haig was, I mean, once you got past Josh, it looked like you were a bit all over the place. You know, he looked a little bit excited that you were in the leader. Haig was pressuring you a lot. You know, what was going through your mind when Haig was behind you? Like, was he protecting you? Or, like, do you speak to him beforehand to discuss this sort of thing? Or, you know, how was it? Because he looked to, you know, be struggling once you got past Josh.
Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling. Just felt like I had a loss of grip for some reason, but yeah, I knew my tyres were going off. I thought Haig would probably get past at some point. He did, and then I got a chance on him later on, so I just took it. So yeah, tyres at the end were the main problem.
Fair enough. And obviously, you know,
I had two warnings with 4 or 5 laps to go, so I just tried to keep it clean and hope for the penalties, and yeah, it worked out.
Cool. And Joel, you got anything for Blue?
Yeah, just as you've seen Josh go off at Cops in the final lap, just explain how you felt seeing him go wide. Was it elation? Oh, it's just like Christmas, isn't it? Half a lap to go, and something goes off the track. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You just gotta take it, don't you? Yeah, fabulous. Well done, the win, Blue.
Yeah, I think fine. Obviously, you guys are the top 3 in the championship. Yeah, I want to go a quick word from all 3 of you. How do you see the championship going? You know, who's the favourite, and you know, do you personally think you can win the championship? So yeah, starting with Josh, because he's first.
No, I think it's going to be very close. I think all 3 of us, you know, perform well today as we have all season. It's going to be ups and downs. I'm pretty confident. I think I can win it, but obviously it depends. I mean, I've been trying to keep it consistent all season, and that was my mentality today as well. Even with the broken wing, I just didn't get a penalty. I didn't fall off the track. It didn't matter if I didn't win the race. I think podium's more important. So I think if I carry on like that, I think I'm pretty confident. But it's going to be very close. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron, do you think you'll be able to challenge if you improve the qualifying performances?
Well, I mean, it's a very tight grid. I mean, it's easy for you to say improve qualifying performances, but that's the fastest lap I've ever done around Silverstone, so I was quite chuffed with the effort. But you know, when you qualify quite low down the order, you're obviously going to be involved in incidents. I might not have the raw pace, but I know when I'm out there on the racetrack in race conditions, I can get some job done. You know, but it's going to be tight. But you know, myself and Blue, we've won titles before, and we know what it takes to get there. But Josh is obviously the fastest on raw pace, as seen by his qualifying that today.
Yep.
But you know, it just depends where your head's at, really.
Yeah, I agree. And Blue, finally with you.
Yeah, I think that race there gives me a bit of confidence. Be able to actually beat these guys. Yeah, my problem is I've got to miss a couple in the middle of the season, so yeah, I mean lots of points there. But other than that, yeah, consistency.
go for more podiums. Thank you for going the way it's going.
Alright, well, thanks to Iran, Josh and Blue Mosquito, and obviously Haig as well for putting on a great race for us. So that's me and Joel done, certainly for a good chunk of the season. You know, we've seen a lot of pace, we've seen a lot of quality on show here at Silverstone. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, and thanks for watching. So yeah, see you later.